Welcome to Make All the Things with me. My name is Leah, and tonight is not just my regular Sunday night live. I am in a spring fling event hosted by Painted Hands Decor, Sweetie's Creations and Decor, and Backwoods Crafting. We are being streamed in Craft Around the Clock, so be sure to join that group to watch the rest of the event. It's just me, and Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up after me, but it was a 2-day event, so you can watch all the creators. It's your night and you can't sleep, just turn on just turn it on Facebook and go over to Craft Around the Clock or Painted Hands and Backwood Creations event and share groups. And you can watch the event there. And this event is being sponsored by Paint Pixie. And at paintpixie.com, they are offering 20% off everything in the shop until 9 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, which is Monday, March 2nd. Definitely go check out the products. I will be using the paints today. And also Decoupage Central. I will be using the prints from Decoupage Central. So come on in and say hello. Welcome everyone. How are you? How's it going? All right. I am very into budget crafting. I craft a lot with Dollar Tree items. It is what it is. And if I go to the regular brick and mortar craft stores, I usually buy clearance or what's on sale, or I use my coupons, all the good things. So yeah, I am gonna get started. So I have some colors here of Paint Pixie paint. And what I did first was, let me just show you. I grabbed this frame and it was that cheap looking gold color. And, you know, I can't have that. Hey, Sandra, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. And Regina, hey, I'm good. I am dual streaming like I usually do on Sunday nights on YouTube and Facebook. And stay tuned, Facebook, because at the end of my live, I will be scrolling through the comments and picking someone to be entered in the drawing to win either Paint Pixie Paints Bundle or a year subscription to Decoupage Central subscription group. So those are great. Hey, Diane, how are you, my friend? Hey, Judy, how are you? And Daniela, hello. Okay, yeah, so what I did was, they have a product called Undercover Primer, and this is in the color Coconut. You know when you paint on glass or plastic or metal, and it takes quite a few. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jackie. Discovering with Lulu. Hello. Hey, Wacky Jackie. Kelly Wooden. Hello. Thank you for sharing. Please, yes, hit that arrow. Share me out all over Facebook. I would appreciate that. And Sokol, no love advice. It's spring fling time. So yeah, it dries quickly. I gave it a coat earlier because I wasn't sure how long it was going to dry. Craft Crazy Company, hello. Alrighty. It looks like my comments are mostly working. Hey, Happy Crafting Circle. Yeah, so I picked this frame up. I gave it a coat of the primer. And now I'm going to give it a coat. I'm going to be using their paints. There is magical chalk paint and metallic paint. All right. So I'm going to take the glass off, and then I'll show you the images that I chose to decoupage with. Hey, Debbie. Tanya, hello. Hey, Justin, how are you? Hey, friend. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so I'm a very neutral type of person. In my decor, I like neutral pieces. So I'm going to be painting this with Foggy Martini. The names are great. All right. So I'm just going to pour some out on my little plate here and just start painting. And I'm all about quick, easy, and simple. Crafted Mom's Corner Market. Hello, hello, hello. And let me see here. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I hope it didn't hiccup. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Shauna from Props and Scraps. How are you, my friend? You saw those? The frames? Hey, Dana. Rose, you saw the frames? Yeah, I hadn't seen them before. And I went to a new Dollar Tree, one that just opened. And I was like, oh, these are different. I love their frames. I love altering their frames and DIYing with their frames. And a lot of times they're cheap looking, right? So we're just gonna make them not so cheap looking. It looks like a pretty gray. It is, look. It is. It's a soft gray. I love all shades of gray. Yes, I did just say that. Honey and Bear Creates. Hello, hello. Hey, Carla. All right. So I usually have issues with comments on Facebook. I apologize if I'm not seeing it, but I do go back and check. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Now I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I could have mixed this with a green. And it could be a pretty sage color, but it's covering great. And I know what you're thinking. I have a 45-minute slot, and you know, this won't take me that long. I do have another project planned, so I can't wait to show that one. That one's going to be really neat, I think. Did something different with the rice paper. I did order a print and not a printable. Tailored by Debbie. Hello. I think I said hello. I saw you already. Unicorn Star. Hello. I am painting a Dollar Tree frame. Shauna, you're going to have to like really moderate and talk because I kind of have to focus on Facebook for tonight. So if you could help me out, sister. Okay, what happened to my comments? Oh my goodness. Let me adjust this. Let's see if that works better. There we go. Oma's Crafty Corner, hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Leah. You love the blue tint to that? Yeah. Yes, it's like, it is giving it a blue tint. It's kind of like the gray I have in my kitchen. I really like this gray. Foggy Martini. Ever wonder how they come up with the names? Thank you, Shauna. All right, so I'm painting all these little leaves, flower petals. I'm not really sure what they are. Okay, let me give this a good dry. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. How are you? How's your trip? They have really unique names for their paints. Yeah. They do. I always wonder. It's so stressful. I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and all their color names, but like it was 2 words, and they started with the same letter, like Marvelous Magenta. I can't even imagine the stress of naming colors. Thank you. Is that Embroidery? Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Hey, Janet. Just Jackie Crafting, are you here? Hello, hello, my friend. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a really long time. Dries quick, which is really nice. All right, let's do the edges now. Ooh, this warmed up. Now it's hot. You did Stampin' Up! For years? I loved it. I loved it. Then, I don't know, it just got hard. But I did it for a long time too, and I loved doing the home parties. And we would do the make and takes. It was so much fun. It was a great way to meet people. I miss those home parties. Is the frame plastic? Yes, it is. It's from Dollar Tree. Of course it's plastic. And I just put out a little tiny drop, and I got great coverage. It's covered the whole thing. I mean, there's some gold peeking through, but I think that just like kind of lends to the whole like feel of it. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, look how pretty. All right, let me dry it, then I'll show you up close. You miss making cards? I'm gonna start making cards on here. I've been making cards lately, and I just realized how much I missed it. It was my main hobby, my main craft for a long, long time. Hey, Mama Christine. Sean has kind of taken over. Fraps and Scraps has taken over on YouTube, answering questions and acknowledging everyone. Hey, Mary. Okay. All right, I think I'm done with the gray. I am going to use a little bit of cream puff. Ooh, a little tiny bit. I don't need much. I'm just going to dry brush it. Well, and then I have to paint that little cardboard piece. Let me check my time. Here we go. All right, I'm just gonna lightly swipe across. So pretty. And this is cream puff. Oh, who doesn't love a good cream puff? Oh my goodness, look how gorgeous that is. Look at how it just changed everything. Look at that. See that up close? Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's put it to the side. I don't have a side. Okay, and I'm just going to give this a quick coat of the cream puff because the image I'm using is kind of light and I do want it to pop. Oh, thank you, Tanya. You start following me? Thank you, Melinda, and welcome. Welcome. It just pops, right? All right, give this a quick coat. So I'm doing this because I'm going to be, this is going to be behind the rice paper. And when you're using a napkin, rice paper, tissue paper, anything that you're using that has a design on it, if you make the background lighter, it makes the image pop and just brightens up. Unless you're going for a vintage look, then go for like a little bit darker, you know, like a vintage color, you know, like a cream or like a beige, and that gives it the perfect vintage. Lulu Bell's Hot Mess Creation, hello and welcome. It's popping. It's popping. Okay. All right, I've got plenty of time, right? I've got half an hour, plenty of time. All right, so this is the glass. This frame actually came with glass. I'm just going to take an alcohol wipe. I'm going to clean off the glass because I'm going to be decoupaging right onto the glass. Look what I pulled out. Hello, come on. All right, so I'm just going to give it a good wipe and just try it. I'm going to be decoupaging right onto the glass. I've been doing that for a while now, and I love the look of it. It's like a permanently framed picture. Okay. Oh, goodness, it's going to fall. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to grab some Mod Podge. You can use any kind of Mod Podge you like. Jessica's Party Decor and more. Hola! Let me pour a little bit in here. I always use the dishwasher safe. None of my stuff ever goes in the dishwasher, but thank you for sharing, Rose. You are new to me. Welcome, friend. Welcome. And everyone keep commenting on Facebook. At the end, I will pick a name that will go into the drawing for a Paint Pixie paint bundle and, or I should say, a 1-year subscription to the Decoupage Central subscription group. Okay, well, let me make this a little bit wetter. Okay, now look at these prints, how beautiful. I am going to use this, I think it's a swan or a goose. I don't know how to tell the difference between a swan and a goose. But I'm going to use that image because I've really been into geese lately. Okay. I cannot wait to use the rest of these. They are so pretty, and I love that blue. All right, so I am going to have to do this opposite. All right. There we go. All right. How pretty. So, so pretty. All right, let me burnish it in there. And of course, the Mod Podge dries clear. You love the prints, me too. I'm like, I have to have those. I saw that little duck. All right, if you are sound sensitive, kind of turn down your volume. This makes kind of that scrapey noise. I'm sorry, but this is my favorite way to remove napkins, tissue paper, and rice paper. You always get a nice clean cut. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. And now it's going to go on here. This is not going to be glued to the backing, so if I ever want to change it, I can. Oh my gosh, it's going to look so pretty. Just a nice, simple piece you can put on a shelf. Oh my goodness. Look, can you see how pretty? All right, that's project number 1. Now let's go to project number 2. I gotta put this someplace safe. There we go. Project number 2 came with 2 images. I've got a thing for bluebirds, so here's the first image. I'll show you the second image in a second. Help everyone, Debbie here. Oh, hello, not help. Hey, hey, Debbie, how are you? Welcome. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Diane. Okay. All right. All right. So I am going to alter a composition notebook. I'm not going to show you what I did with the print yet. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I went ahead, have cardstock. I glued it onto the back of the cardstock. This is the front. And I put the primer on the front. Because, you know, sometimes paint is funny when it comes to like paper and cardboard. And for this one, I'm going to go with chai latte. I know it's a boring color, but it's not. It's a beautiful neutral color that's going to go with my print. I love notebooks. I have notebooks everywhere. I don't journal, but I love notebooks. I have notes started in like all of them. Oh, Kelly, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, going right over it. Oh, I don't usually paint, you know, on like this kind of cardboard, but the print was just beautiful and I wanted to do something different with it. All right, I'm going to need a little bit more. And I'm hoping it like, it won't, you know, scratch or chip. But if it does, it just lends to like being worn, being used. And it's covering really well. And I really need to focus on the ends because I've got the print going in the middle. Yes, yes. Yeah, I know. The event has been amazing. So much talent, so many different ideas. I hope you found like somebody new. You know what? Let me dry this coat and then I'll go over it. Let's do things in order. So I'm going too fast once again. It's pretty paint. Yes, it's chai latte. I love this color. I think this is a great like wall color. Hey, Lisa. Perfect color. Yes, it is. I don't know. Maybe we can journal in it together, Fraps and Scraps. It'll be my Fraps and Scraps. My Fraps and Scraps idea book. It'll be our accountability notebook. Can brainstorm. Hey, Yoli, how are you? Happy Sunday, my friend. so, Shauna. It's your favorite shade, Scallion? Oh, that's such a bright green. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's always fun finding new creators. Okay. Let me show you what I did. Here is the other print. I glued it to some batting. Okay, and I used my favorite Beacon Fabri-Tac glue. It is perfect. It was made for fabric, but it's perfect for all mediums. Okay, and then once it dried, and you can't tell because I used white thread, but I sewed all around the edges. And then after I did that, I wet the edges and kind of just messed them up a little bit, right? Scrunched them up, frayed them up. Okay, after I did that, I put a coat of Mod Podge on here to protect the image because this book will get used. And it's going right here, right in the middle. Right in the middle, yes. All right, so let's grab this. Okay, I've had it upside down. It's at the end, and it's so slow. You're doing great. That's so good to hear. What did I prime the poem? Okay, I used Undercover Primer in Coconut Color by Paint Pixie. And up from now until tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time at paintpixie.com, everything is a 20% off in honor of this event that they are sponsoring. And the primer worked great. It worked great on the frame. All right, and I'm just using the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, just going around the edges, but not all the way to the edge because I do want it to, you know, not be glued down. I do want that dimension. Hey, Dana, how are you? Does the glue dry? Yes, it does. It'll dry in like a minute, maybe 2, and it'll set within the hour, but it gives you some wiggle room to adjust. I even use it in my card making. I use it almost for everything. Okay. Just right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I have just some lace ribbon. I'm like rushing. I've got 15 minutes and I'm almost done. And then all we have to do is distress it a little bit. And I prepped ahead too, because I didn't know how long it would take. But I wanted to show you that, like, it doesn't have to take long to make pretty things, right? You don't have to spend a lot of money. I have this ribbon, and it came, like, it's from Chocator. And I've had it for a while and just never used it. It was part of like an Easter kit, and I'm just going to use this on the binding. Okay, and I'm going to mix this in with the hot glue, you know, the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue for the permanent hold and the hot glue for the quick hold. Okay, let's put that to the side. And just some spots of hot glue in between. And then remember, when you are working with any kind of fabric or ribbon, just be careful because you'll feel the heat through it. It's hot and you can burn your fingers. All right, and this has a scalloped edge. You know what? I have pinking shears. Let's use them. I hardly ever use them. There we go. Perfect. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Just a few things here and there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side because I have 2 pieces of this ribbon. And here's the beacon. And the hot glue. Anyone else have like a notebook? I mean, I don't want to say addiction. How about obsession? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Make sure I got all my brushes in the water. Let's cap everything up. I am not done yet. I am going to use Tim Holtz Ranger Distress ink just to go over everything, just to give it, you know, that little warm, fuzzy, lovey feeling. You're addicted to learning as much as you can. Me too. All the things. All right, so this is a makeup brush. You can get these anywhere. You can get these at any online craft store, stamping, you know, paper crafting store, Amazon. They used to have them at a Dollar Tree. I got these off of Amazon years ago. All right, so I'm just gonna go, and you just distress the paper just like you do, you know, your wood DIYs. Just gonna go around the edges. And then I will be distressing this. I used to shy away from these kind of things because I used to think, you know, you have to make them fancy and you have to add all the things and all the embellishments, but you don't. It really does not take that much time. It doesn't have to take that much time. It doesn't have to take that much stuff. You don't need all the things, even though you may want all the things. And now I'm going over that ribbon. Sometimes having all the things is overwhelming. Do you know what I mean? You have so much and then you don't know where to start, where to craft. You get like no mojo. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Anita. No, I took down all the snowmen. Oh, I put them in a big tub, in a big plastic storage tub. I can't wait to see them next year and then, you know, add to them. All right, and now I am just going over the image, and even though I put Mod Podge on it, you can use the ink over the Mod Podge. And I'm going over the edge of that batting. Just love. And now the stitches are popping. Now you can see the stitches. I really need to change the thread in my sewing machine, but it was like a last minute thing and I didn't have time. So I just went with what I have. You love beautiful notepads. Yes, Yoli, I love them. Collect notebooks. And I don't write and on all of them, you know? I am not a journaler. All right, let's do the back. And oh my goodness, I could probably do another project and I don't have one planned. I craft too fast. Yours are still out? Your snowmen? Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of snow. I am in the Hudson Valley, New York, and there is a lot of snow out there. A lot. All right, let's do this. And whenever I distress and do these things, I always have like something underneath it, so, you know, I don't ruin my table. Hey, Shelby from Red Brick Home Crafts. Oh, thank you, Sheila. And Sheila from Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up next after me. And then that's it. The event is over. Bring on spring. Yeah, but it looks like, I mean, there is piles, mountains of snow piles from the plowing. It's going to take forever to melt, and it was warm the last few days, so some of it was melting. And you know what's worse than falling snow is melting snow. You have a personalized clipboard. Yes, I have one too. I used to make them all the time for my kids' teachers. And do you see like the difference? Like here's the cardstock without the distress. Like if this was purple, you can use purple ink to make it match. And this distress ink is perfect because it's not opaque, it's not overpowering, and it's just perfect for this. You know, to change the look of your cardstock. I have some left. I could use it in another project and make the background color totally different. You love writing everything? I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at it. I'm not like, I never kept a diary. I'm not a journaler. But I love notebooks. Just in case I wanted to write something down or, you know, remember something. Heck, I always forget to write down my grocery list. And then I'm at the store and I'm like, what do we need? All right, so here's the back. Okay, and then I distressed these. They were already like a cream color. Here's the front. I love this image. Oh, and if I thought about it, I could have put like lace behind it, but I like simplicity. But, oh wait a minute, I need this back. Okay. I pre-made a bookmark because I also love bookmarks. I used to have so many bookmarks when I read actual books, but now I listen to them. So, got a piece. This is from Dollar Tree, this lace ribbon. I had this little flower. I think this is like a wood cutout from Michael's. And I had a little tiny bird that's also from Michael's. And then some leaves and some flowers. And it's way too white to go with that. So I am going to use the same. And this is gathered twigs. So I am just going to use that on this so it matches. It's got to be weathered too, right? The whole book is, you know, that beautiful warm color. And once this dries, it's set. It won't ruin your pages. But sometimes I miss reading an actual book, but I do enjoy listening to books because I can multitask. I can craft and listen. I can clean and listen. And it makes doing all those things so much better. And we can put a little bit around the edges of the flower. Here we go. So pretty. Thank you so much. You love, right? That bird is gorgeous. It comes in a 4-pack. It's like, has 2 little tiny birds that are green and then 2 that have like orange in them. All right, and then you just put this in your book where your space is, and then the bookmark lays over like this. Ta-da! And this will make a great gift too. You know somebody that journals, you know, that uses notebooks. I think this is beautiful. And then you can always like glue the bookmark to the back of the book, and then you can put cardstock in here to cover, you know, the stuff that's on the back of the notebook that nobody ever looks at, right? But very helpful. Metric conversions, measurements, the multiplication table. I usually cover those up. But yeah, you just glue it to the back. This way you don't lose it. Measure where you want it. There you go, just like that. So pretty. I love this little set. Love, love, love it. And here's what I made before, just something simple. And if you're one that likes embellishments, embellish the heck out of it. Put ribbons, flowers, all the things around it. Gems, whatever you're into. But for me, this is perfect. Just a little plain and simple. And I'm pretty sure that's a swan. Does anybody know? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Rosa. Hey, Cheryl, thank you so much. All right, friends, I'm going to scroll through the comments and I'm going to pick one name for to be entered in the drawing. And the drawing will be held or posted tomorrow evening on Craft Around the Clock and Painted Hands and Backwoods Creations event and share group. So, all right, I'm going to use this. Oh, okay. Dana. I chose you, Dana Lett. Congratulations. You will be entered in the giveaway. And the giveaway is, I believe there's 2 winners. It is a little paint bundle from Paint Pixie and a year subscription to Decoupage Essentials subscription group. So definitely, you know, stay tuned because those are great, amazing prizes. The paints are amazing. And if you are interested in ordering Paint Pixie, everything is 20% off for this event that they are sponsoring. I'm pretty sure you don't have to use a code, but if you do, it's Pixie, Pixie 20, to save 20%. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, Lori. Oh, thank you, Yoli. Congratulations, Dana. Yes, congratulations. Okay, so I've got like 2 minutes. I'm going to show you, do a little recap. So I used rice paper and I glued it to batting, like quilt batting. And then I sewed around the edges. And then I put a layer of Mod Podge to protect it. And I did use the dishwasher safe. So I'm hoping if it gets wet, it'll be okay. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Shelby. Thank you, Debbie. And then, yeah, and then you just watch me. I glued it to the notebook. The notebook is painted with a chai latte, magical chalk paint by Paint Pixie. And then the back is cardstock, added some ribbon. And then just out of lace ribbon, I made a little bookmark with a wooden flower, a tiny little bird, and some little flowers, sprigs, and leaves. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I enjoyed having you all here. All right, friends. And then I did this one, plain and simple. Just painted it, did a quick whitewash with the cream puff paint, and I used, what was that funny name or that good name? What was it? I used Foggy Martini as the base, and then cream puff just to do that little whitewash, and this beautiful image inside it. I can't wait to display it. All right, friends, my friend Sheila from Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up next. So make sure you are following Craft Around the Clock and Painted Hands and Backwood Creation event and share group. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Join me Wednesday on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I go live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. And I hope to see you back here again. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye, YouTube. And finish.